Okay, folks, what I'm going to look at next is going to be how to get into your blog and how to start set up with some of the basic functions in your blog. So if you'll click on where it says My Blog on the left-hand side, it will bring you to kind of a default screen. And it's I already have a blog going, so we'll talk now about editing some of the pieces. When you first come in, you'll have to enter some information. So what we'll do is we're going to go over to where it says Edit Blog Settings. And here we can put the name in. I have mine, real simple name here is Matthew's blog. The blog URL. Now this is kind of an important one. My blog URL is gaggle.net/blog/Mr. Dwyer. You can change this right here. You can put it, my chem class or however you want to name it. You can also then choose your theme. I like the mountain biking. The fish one is kind of nice as well, but you can choose what theme you want. So I have this as my theme. About this blog, I just put down this is probably just more about me. I'm a tech coach at the Williamsburg Area High School. You can put whatever you'd like. Keep in mind it is 80 characters maximum. And you can also upload a photo to show up over here in the About This blog piece. So there is me sitting in all of my glory. There also are some pieces down here on blog access. For the most part, you're going to want to leave these things at default. My blog access is set up to general public so that anybody with this URL, they don't have to be logged into Gaggle, but anyone with this URL can come and see my site. That is very useful when you want to have parents come in and see what's going on in your class, if you want to use the blog as a way to communicate that information to them. I'm going to cancel out of this because I don't really want to make any changes to my blog settings. And now you can see I have a whopping 3 entries in my blog. It's pretty lame thus far. I can see that I've had 23 visitors to my blog. If I click on map, it'll show me where they all were from as well, which is kind of interesting. To see who is stalking me on Twitter or on Gaggle. We also have some other pieces over here under blog control. You have the ability to have multiple blogs. So right now it says under my blogs I only have one, but if I click on if I actually go in, I can create additional blogs if I want to. If I just want to, start working on this piece right here, if I wanted to add an entry to my blog, all I click on is New Post, and this is where I can do my title. If I do have multiple blogs, I can select which blog I want to post it to, and then you have this real basic WYSIWYG format controls for doing your editing. I want to just point out there's a couple of neat things here. Just need to put a title so some of these things will become active. This is an area will allow me to add links into my blog entry. Obviously this is the spell checker. A lot of people are used to that. You have the ability to also insert certain objects, and if you go in here, there's if you have a video that you've created, say in Animoto or from YouTube, there's an external image on a different website, or there might be a flash file that you want to embed. You might want to go get a flash gadget from Google or something like that. You can do that and get the embed code and then just dump it in and be able to actually insert those HTML objects directly into your blog entry. You also next to that have, if you wanted to insert files from your digital locker, you could come in here and select them. Say I wanted to upload this image of a walk that I took. You'll notice that it loads itself really, really large because I took the picture at a high resolution. I could take and resize this and make it smaller if I wanted to. I'm just going to delete it out for now. Just hit the delete button to do that. But I can embed really any kind of file that I have in my digital locker. I could embed directly onto my blog. You also have the ability to insert GaggleTube files. And these, in instance, these are files that I've uploaded to my GaggleTube from my computer. But if I click on Browse All, I guess I do have to have everything located into this file before I can access them. So you'd actually have to find the file you wanted in Gaggle, mark it as a My File, and I can show you how to do that if you have any questions, and then you can embed that file here. And then there's some other little editing pieces on here, changing your foreground color, changing your background color, font, and things that most of us are probably pretty familiar with. But if you have questions, you should feel free to see me. I'm not going to post anything here today, so I'm just going to click cancel for now. And show you as we go down here, edit blog settings we've already gone into and talked about. This is where you can create a new blog. Like I said earlier, you can have multiple blogs. So I'm going to click on create new blog. And if I wanted to name this one, social studies, I could type in Matt's social studies or Mr. Dwyer's social studies blog, come up with a URL, and create that. And once I did, it would show up over here under my blogs, and I could have a specific blog for that, which is kind of neat. So I'm going to cancel out of this as well. Blog lookup allows you to look up the blogs of different teachers and students. Right now, these are all the blogs that we have going on in the Williamsburg School District, so that you can go in and check them out if you wanted to. You can, in my case, you can go in and check the blogs from different buildings. I think you can do that with yours as well. Also, if you go to email name, if you know the email or name of the individual who's created the blog, you should be able to search it out that way as well. And you can see we already have some blogs created. We have one student who's already started blogging quite often. We have some other folks that have gotten started on it. So there are blogs that are being added to here at the high school already. And then if you go down to print, this is just a place where you can kind of print out a transcript view of your blog should you want to print it. Beyond that, it's really pretty simple. But if you do have questions on how to set up your blog or how to use it, please feel free to let me know. My email is mdwyer@wasd.org. Thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you around. Bye.